suffer after risk my peace of mind. Tell the devil you look, boy, you
Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. It's another beautiful Tuesday, and it's time for a transformative conversation. Joining us this morning to speak about a new conference, well, I can't say new, but it's a conference that has been taking place, of course, for a while, is the Mediation Conference 2023. We're going to have regional actors from all over, of course, the Caribbean to join in the conversation. And in studio this morning, we have with us manager of the Community Mediation Services Division, Rennie Williams, along with mediator Melanie Tuitt. Good morning to both of you and welcome.
Good morning, Natasha.
It's a pleasure to have both of you with us on the show this morning to talk about this conference. Now, just to clarify, it's happening from the 12th to the 14th, right?
Yes, the 12th to the 14th of July. It is virtual, so persons will be able to log on and watch the conference.
Oh, interesting. So it's open to the public.
It is open to the public. However, unfortunately, registration is closed.
Okay.
All right, but we are recording it, so persons can still, those who do not get on, can still have the opportunity to watch it after when we post it on our social media pages. But it will be a very interesting conference.
Definitely looking forward to seeing those items being posted on social media, particularly when it comes to mediation, because we hear so many people say, you know, try mediation, see what happens. But many times we're not actually sure of what mediation is exactly. So as a mediator, share with us, what is mediation?
Okay. Mediation is a form of conflict resolution where when persons are in conflict, they have the opportunity to come before a third person neutral who is called a mediator, and the mediator would work with them to assist them in resolving the dispute. So the mediator does not tell them what to do. The mediator simply guides and facilitates that conversation. So the parties are the one who would come up with the solution to the issues.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for clarifying that for us this morning on the Now Morning Show. Now, we need some clarification from you as well, talking about what exactly is the Community Mediation Services Division.
Okay, so persons, sometimes I'm glad you know about mediation because a lot of persons do not. We have been in existence offering this service since 2006. We are under the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. We are celebrating 17 years this year.
Wow.
Right? So we are very proud of ourselves, and we realize that persons still are not aware of mediation. We wanted to spread the word. We are staffed by professionals. We have our mediators who are certified. We have social worker specialists as well, managers and intake officers who all facilitate the process.
Wow. So there's a lot that goes into this process, of course.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the benefits in particular. What would you say are some of the key benefits? Maybe you could share some with us, and then you can share some with us as well.
Yes, of course. Our community mediation is a state agency, so it is free.
Oh.
Yes.
Most important.
Most important benefit. All right. And also one of the benefits of mediation is allows you to be able to speak on behalf of yourself.
Okay.
When you go to, whether it is a court or you're in conflict, you sometimes lose perspective, right? And the point of mediation is to get to the underlying issues as well as be able to speak on behalf of yourself and speak to the other party for yourself.
Interesting. Could you share with us some more?
It is a confidential process as well.
Very important.
You have the opportunity to sit in front of this person in a private, safe space and discuss the issues. You try to work it out, and the agreement that you all will come up with, it will be your own. Right? So instead of someone telling you what to do, you have the opportunity to decide how you are going to resolve this conflict.
Beautiful. So essentially it's tailored to your needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're more likely to stick to that if it's tailored to your needs, correct?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so share with us a little bit about the mediation conference. What is it, and so much more.
Okay, so the mediation conference, it takes place from the 12th to the 14th of July, and the theme is building collaboration in conflict resolution, a transformative approach to mediation, right? So we would have a variety of persons coming and joining in that conversation. So we have representatives both locally as well as regionally, coming from Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, who will be part of that conversation over the 3-day period.
Oh, wonderful. So seeing regional actors coming together is so important.
Yes.
Now, another thing as well, is it the same agenda for each day?
No, there's different agendas for each day, but persons could have registered for all 3 days. On the first day, we are having local persons, local actors, agencies in Trinidad. We have equal opportunities. We have persons from the mediation board as well, and we're also going to have a representative from community mediation as well as Hugh Wooding Law School, talking about the role that these local agencies can play in changing the conversation from conflict to understanding, to acceptance. On second day, we have an original perspective. So we're hearing from St. Lucia, from Jamaica, St. Vincent, and of course Trinidad as well, talking about the historical context and the impact of mediation in the region. And lastly, on day 3, we are coming back locally again, and we are talking about how can mediation and conflict resolution impact communities. So we are going to be hearing from, again, our mediators, Ms. Stewart included, right, our mediators who work at the division, as well as we are going to be hearing about it from a peer mediator, as well as the new national policy for sustainable community development. We are going to be hearing about that policy as well, and the role conflict and conflict resolution plays in that policy as well as one of our citizen mediators under the Community Inclusive Mediation Project.
Citizen mediators?
Yes.
Is this an upcoming program or something that's been worked on?
It is upcoming and something that has been worked on. So it was a partnership with the UNDP in 2020, where we trained 25 persons from 3 communities, Sandy Grande, Caranaja, and South Oropouche, to be mediators. So they went through the 40-hour course, as well as they would have done mentorship, a period of mentorship, to build their confidence and their skills in mediation. And these are persons who were already active in the community, advocates in the community, doing community work. And they were trained, and we're going to be hearing the impact it has had on their life.
Would you say, in general, looking at Trinidad and Tobago, that there has been a significant positive impact by mediation in communities?
Mediation, and that's why we chose this theme, a transformative approach. Mediation can be facilitative, so you come into mediation and you have that discussion and you leave and you dealt with the issue that brought you there. But sometimes there are underlying issues, right? What happens to the court, of course, it's an assault, it's a cuss out, but what was the underlying issues? And sometimes it's historical, it goes back years. So we want persons to be empowered with the skills to resolve conflict. So not only dealing with the present issue, but the underlying issues that brought them here. So that is where the conversation happens, the transformative conversation happens.
Wonderful. Now, if you could just share with us, is this the only conference for the year?
Yes, it is, but we also have a number of programs that would take place throughout the year. So we have the National Empowerment Program, where we train persons in conflict building skills, and that is coming on later in July.
19th of July.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So July is a busy month, obviously, for you.
July and August is a busy month for us.
Okay. So where can we get more information?
Ministry of Sport and Community Development, the website, as well as our social media handles, Facebook and IG. You can go on, you will see the flyers, you will see the links, and you will also see all of the information, or you can call 225-4267. I will say that number again, 225-4267. Right, and we have locations as well all throughout the country, in Port of Spain, San Juan, Tunapuna, Canupia, Point Fortin. So please check us out if you are in conflict, to resolve conflict.
Wonderful. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Now Morning Show, knowing that this is going to be a success and looking forward to see our communities continue to develop and bring out that love, because that's what it's about.
Thank you so much, Natasha.
It's been a pleasure. Trinidad and Tobago and the world watching right now, stay tuned. This is the Now Morning Show, and your birthdays are coming up next. We'll be right back.